Welcome back to round 3 coverage of the Majestic. We are here on Birdie Productions, and once again following my round for round 3. And we've made it to Championship Sunday. There will be a winner crowned today. It will not be me. But we will see how high... There will be a winner today. It will not be me, but we'll see how high up in the standings I can get. And yeah, the first 2 days, pretty lackluster. First day, closer to average. Second day, not so good. And the goal today is to shoot our best round of the tournament so far. We are playing an 18-hole layout today, so a little bit different. We are skipping 9 of the holes. So it's hard to say exactly what score would be better than my first round. Probably somewhere in the 7, 8 to 9 under range is what I'm looking for, which would put me up and around the top 15 of the tournament. So we will go for that today, and we will get started with hole 1. We had some nice, lovely player intros today, which is always fun. And pretty similar wind, and taking the same disc, looking for that same shot with the method. It was a scorcher today as well, not quite as hot as day 2. Luckily with the cut, we teed off a little bit earlier, but this shot starts off our round. And it's looking very similar to round 1. And for the second straight day, field goal is good. So we are up there in the circle, near the circle's edge, about 27 feet. And yeah, watching that putt, you can just see not very committed. A little bit of sweat on my hand there, but yeah, I just definitely did not spin it in. So we're still looking for that first birdie of the round. And speaking of deja vu from round 1, we hit that tree again. Man, sometimes the easiest holes in practice just are hard in the tournament. This hole seems so easy to me in practice. Just throw my FD down there and get up and down, and, well, unable to do that all 3 days. So we end up scrambling for our par here pretty easily, and we are even through 2. And I was really tempted to take my PD and just try to pipe it down there as far as possible, but decided to be smart, take my method, and got this nice kickoff to the left where we could take this kind of alternate fairway to try to get up and down, which we do for our first birdie. So I think a younger, more immature version of me would have probably just frustration tried to drive the green, but happy to take the birdie there. And yeah, for the second straight day, I throw this shot really well. Must have clipping a tree to be short, and that putt is awesome to see go in. Yeah, I got caught up on the short side from that tactic up shot, and for the second straight day, able to throw a hyzer putt that just somehow found the bottom of the basket. So we are 2 under, and just goes to show how some smart, consistent golf, you know, miss a couple birdies to start, you just got to stay pushing and avoid the bogeys. So a little bit of an errant shot here, and I really tried to go for this one after that big circle 2 putt. So we're left at circle's edge, and that's my most confident putt of the round so far. Right in the heart. And man, this gap, unable to hit it with my method. Luckily, we actually have something to scramble with here, and I'm able to take this nice flex shot, get into circle 2 with a chance to save the par. Taking the time, lining it up, and that is a committed step putt in for par. So, man, not playing the best so far, only 2 under, but the pars that I've gotten have been good. Oh, just needed to miss that last tree. So we go Vanguard sidearm from the woods. And Paul Oman told me this is one of the best shots he's seen all year, and one of my better sidearms. We end up safe in the mulch from the rough. And yeah, if I could throw every sidearm like that, that would be pretty special. So we get the birdie. Moving forward. And we skip a couple holes, and we are now at, well, what I'm going to call my nemesis hole. For a easy righty hyzer. This hole just had my number, and I'm unable to hit that gap, which looks so much bigger on camera. And this to save a miraculous par. Guys, we take our first bogey of the round. So not super ideal. Was trying to go bogey free, I mean, as always, but the bogeys have really haunted us this tournament. And on this hole, our 9th hole today, which should be routine. Got to save it from the woods. And I kind of blocked it with my head, but I hit all the left side chains. On these baskets, I honestly thought it might stick. So we take the par. So we're 15 under right now, leaving us 3 down through 9. Honestly, score-wise in disc golf is funny because I felt like I was playing pretty well. A couple of those circle 2 putts were really close. Saved a couple really good pars and had that big 60-footer for birdie. So at this point, I'm honestly feeling pretty good. And we are heading into what I would consider the easier stretch of the course. So we will see if we can continue on the back 9 and get some more birdies. Mason able to give us this nice catch cam view today after yesterday's debacle. Rolling back into the woods. Kind of catch a dud skip there. Hanging out somewhere near circle's edge. And we can capitalize on that birdie putt. The putt's feeling good, guys, especially from long distance. It's probably the 3rd one I've hit from a real long distance. And this gap, able to hit it with my FD. Turned over a little bit, but that's the mistake to make. Simple sidearm approach. And another birdie putt. We hit it. A little bit of a lull in the wind there. And able to cash it. So we're kind of rolling right now. In this hole, can we finally stick the island? We do. Whew, sigh of relief to finally take the birdie on this one. We're kind of cruising right now. Driving range hole. A little bit more of that crosswind today. A little bit of headwind. I decided to take this Annie nose down flex, which I threw really well. Got over the pond, hanging out around 500 feet, and this MD5 shot was aiming for the left side of the basket so I could take that nice tailwind putt. And then when I got up there, it was a right to left anyway, so I'm not really sure what happened. The wind was swirling all over the place, but we cashed the putt anyway. Another birdie. And we are kind of cruising right now. We birdied 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4 in a row. And now onto this hyzer hole. The wind, man, gusting. You can see it all over the place. And somehow found a little gap there and just didn't get the height quite right. And man, this hole had to be playing one of the hardest today. That was just a wall of wind. I would love to see if anybody actually landed on the left side of the basket. Pretty crappy run, but not too bad. We take the par. And we once again have 3 holes to play on a stretch that I've played really well over the course of this tournament. Oh my goodness. That branch was so rude. And we're hanging out in circle 2 again. And I think that was my best feeling putt of the tournament. Nowhere but center. And we're kind of cruising right now. I mean, we were 3 under through 9. Grabbing some birdies so far. I think we have 5 of them on the back 9. Or I think 4 would make sense. And off in the rough, play for this backside. Pretty identical putt to yesterday. And guys, 21 under par. This is going so well. And we get to 18, the hole that I've parked twice. And, well, yeah. Pretty rough stuff going on right there. So we have the drop zone putt to save a par to finish the tournament at 21 under. That hurts to watch. Man, I was really thinking about laying this up short and just playing for a 3. Instead, we have the disaster hole and now about a 29-foot putt to just get off the course with a double bogey, and it's just low left. So man, triple bogey to finish. And that's going to leave us with a 5 under par round. I was 8 under going into the 17th hole, which, yeah, if I had finished at 8 under, played for par, or I mean, heck, even stuck to island, would have easily been my best round of the tournament. Hit a lot of good putts, had a lot of highlight shots, honestly. And that's the reality of the sport sometimes. 18th hole, island, and we throw away a good finish. So I believe that round ended up rating around 10-12, 10-13. Would have been in the high 1030s with a par there. But that's the sport, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. We played this 18th hole for a reason, and its scoring separation was evident here. So took a 6, my worst hole of the tournament, and that's the way the cookie crumbled. So I believe I finished in a tie for 21st this year at the Majestic. My first year playing it, hopefully won't be my last. I mean, wow, what a storied tournament. So many prominent players were saying just how important this was to them, and how even it was more important than some Elite Series events. And I think this kind of grassroots level of disc golf with, you know, such a historic trophy at such a historic course, and congrats to my guy for taking it down in a playoff, was awesome to watch firsthand. And that's going to be it from the Majestic. Shout out to Birdie Productions. Shout out to Mason for capturing it all on camera. Can't say I'm happy with my performance, but I'm really happy to be able to bring 3 rounds of coverage to you guys. And I had a lot of fun doing this. So my next tournament will be next week at the Discmania Challenge. And yeah, trying to put on for the home sponsor. First time in Iowa as well. And looking forward to the next event. We're all starting out even. Stay tuned to Birdie Productions and what they're doing next. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel as well, I'll be taking you along my journey for the year. And that's all we've got for the Majestic this year, 2025. Until next time.